Welcome back to the Ditch Chronicles. Welcome to episode 2, Ditch Chronicles. I love y'all already. Y'all came back. Y'all all right with me. We are here with me, Evangelist Chutney Hart. I don't know who I'm gonna be. We're gonna figure it out because I got all kind of people in my head. And I get to entertain them in my occupation, and I do entertain them from time to time. I allow my other roles because I'm an actress, but don't nobody know it but my children that I teach. But we might allow some of my other roles to come out occasionally. We don't know. But thank you for coming back to drop in today to listen to us in the ditch. You know, I saw, or was it maybe I heard? I know I heard it and I saw it. I was reading it, cliche about the rearview mirror, right? And it talks about how the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield. So the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield because you're supposed to spend most of your time looking forward when you drive. And every now and then, you need your rearview mirror, especially if you get in traffic. And one morning I was meditating and the Lord brought that saying back to me, and he ended up taking me to Psalms, the 77th chapter and the 11th verse. And it says, I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember the wonders of old. And it was to remind me that it's okay to look in the rearview mirror. The rearview mirror is not designed for you to drive in it, but you glance in it from time to time. You use it in a car, especially if you're in traffic, because you just want to make sure that you can change lanes. And so that morning I was meditating on that scripture, and he says, sometimes you need to remember what I did for you in an old time in order to get you out of the thing that you're going through right now. The thing that you feel like is insurmountable, the thing that you feel like you're never going to get out of. All of these distractions come like cars, right? And they're around us on every side. We're being pulled in every direction. If anybody understand, I understand. You have so many responsibilities, you have so many obligations, and you're trying to fulfill them all, and all of these things are pulling on you. And as they begin to pull on you, you become overwhelmed. And when you become overwhelmed, if you're not careful, you're going to panic. But God is saying, don't panic. He said it's okay to glance in the rearview mirror. It's okay to take a look back at something that I've done for you. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever it is, that memory. I remember when I started out looking for a job, I got hired on a job and I didn't even have a position. I worked an entire year with them telling me, oh, any day now we can cut your position. But I worked from August till May of that year. He said it's okay to remember that, Chutney. Glance in the rearview mirror because life is sending you a lot of distractions right now. There's a lot of things that's happening in my personal life. There are things that are trying to distract me. There are things that are flat foot trying to discourage me. And it's all this traffic around me. And I do feel overwhelmed sometimes, but he says, remember my works. Remember what I've done. Remember the things. This podcast, if it ran for a week nonstop, wouldn't be long enough for me to tell you all the things that the Lord has done for me. But it's okay to glance in that rearview mirror. It's okay to take that little peek just to remember what is it that the Lord has done. Because if he's done it once, baby, he gonna do it again. Don't you get distracted. Don't you dare think that he has somehow forgotten about you, because that's not who he is. That's not the God that we serve. So today I want you to remember to look in the rearview mirror. You know, I told you on the first episode that I bought this taser, right? So Patrick and I have been talking probably since we were dating back in the 90s sometime. But as we became parents, 93, and we've gotten older, he and I figured out with this parenting thing, because we didn't know, we still don't know what we're doing. But I said, babe, you ever notice when we did something stupid? When he did something stupid, because I ain't really do nothing stupid. I was crazy, but I wasn't nearly as crazy as he was. So I said, what did our parents didn't do it, his parents did. He would get a whooping. according to my grandmother, and both of them are resting in peace, I have never gotten a whooping because I wasn't crazy. I knew when to go somewhere and sit down. But the point is, when your children do something dumb, we beat them. That's from the old school. You know, that's illegal now, so people don't beat children. You just go by a taser. So, but honestly, I said, if getting a whipping, when you got a whipping, did it change anything? He said, nope, didn't change a thing. Not when they get up to a certain age. Now, when they're young, a little green switch probably could retrain you. But once they get up in those teenage years, 16, 17, 18, you can beat them till you fall out. They're still going to turn around and go do something stupid. And so I said, babe, we got to do something different. And I really did. I kept warning Elisha. I was like, you're going to make me tase you. So I hope OCS doesn't show up at my door in the morning. If they do, oh well, I'll give you the address if you want me to. But I really did go buy a taser, and my husband wanted me to have a gun, so I bought a taser because sometimes I'm by myself traveling. And so I needed some information from Elisha. He wasn't acting right. It was something going on. And so I found out that taser interrogation will get you the truth the first time. I just click it a few times, and he was in a spot where he couldn't run, and Patrick sat in the other room and let me do it, y'all. So if they come, they got to come get both of us. So I would click it to make the noise, and then I would begin to ask him questions. And he answered everything I needed to know. Mama, no, mama, let me tell you. And he began to tell me, and it was semi-serious. And I turned it off and I sat it down, and then I sat down and I started talking to my son. Now, if that would have been me talking to my parents, that is definite whipping. That would have been, oh no, come on in here, you about to catch these licks. But I realized that, now I believe the Bible. I believe that if you spare the rod, you're going to spoil the child. But at this particular age, with this particular thing we were dealing with, I didn't think that was the right answer. And so I just sat down and started talking to him. Now, only time is going to really be able to tell, but what I will tell you is we survived freshman year. He matured. He grew up. He still likes to get a random, after school? He still likes to get one every now and then because I think he just want to make sure he still knows how to get one. But I don't get all of these phone calls anymore. All these people don't call me. And so that's why, and I was sharing this story with my students, and so they accused my other poor baby of going to grow up and tase children. And for the record, I just want to go on record and say I have never tased any of my children. I just think about it often. That's all. So I want to thank you for dropping by the ditch today, and I need you to remember that just beyond the ditch there is safety. Until next time, take care.